Hello everyone and welcome to the review of the Digoo DG-Hama full touchscreen security system. This is very interesting because it has several key features such as being very good. Second, it's also very cheap. Usually good and cheap don't mix together. Well, they mix in this product. And also it has very good security. You are going to find out why. And it also has very good features and convenience in its usage, and you are going to see what's that about also. So on the box you get some specifications, but not many. So I'm going to take it out of the box. You get a user guide, and there are a lot of instructions here, and they are in English, and they explain very thoroughly all about this alarm and how to program it and how to use it, which is really nice. And they show you even detection area for the sensors, how to upgrade it, how to pair new sensors. And now we are getting to features and convenience. This alarm here is a basic kit that you get when you buy this kit. Here you get other instructions also for the app, because you are going to find out about the app a bit later. So this is the basic kit that you can buy, the most complete basic kit. So the alarm station itself, which is really compact, really light. Then you get a motion sensor that looks like this. Then you are going to get some mounting hardware, USB cable, in case you need to know the plug, it's a micro USB cable. Then you get the stand for the sensor here. You simply slide it, and then you have this ball joint here, and you can adjust it. You get magnetic sensors, which will work with the sensors. These are actually the magnets, and these are the magnet sensors. So you get two sensors, and also you get two remotes with this. So this is the basic kit, but you can buy additional hardware, and not only additional sensors like this and additional remotes, but there are also a lot more other devices that can be paired with this, including smart sockets, including smoke detectors, different sirens, so you can enhance the system and its security overall. And as an example, I have here an additional siren. The main unit here has a siren built in, but you can also add a much louder one, which is also compact, and it's also very cheap. It comes with sticky pads, also with mounting plate here, but there are no screws. You need to provide your own mounting hardware in case you want to add this one. Now let's take a quick look at the sensors. So the sensors are having a removable cap, and they have repulsable battery inside, but they are also very secure, as when you clip them, you can mount this plate here with screws if you want to. They have places for screws here, but you can also use double-sided tape here, and it will stick on your door or window. But they have an added measure of security in case someone tries to steal your sensor when the alarm is not armed, for instance. You have this tiny guy here, and if someone pulls this off, the alarm will notice that something has went wrong with it, and it will announce you. So there's higher protection level. The same goes for the alarm system. It has a removement sensor underneath, so if you take this off, the alarm will start. It has some contacts there, so if someone rips this off, the alarm will go off, and it will be too late for them, because you will get the warning. But how do you get the warning? Well, first the alarm will sound, the extra sirens will sound. There is also wireless siren, which can be installed somewhere hidden or hard to get, and that will sound. And this has multiple connectivity, so it's an alarm that has both wireless and mobile data. So in case something goes wrong, it will send you a message on your mobile phone instantly. And if your internet has problems or it has been disconnected, it can use the provided internal SIM card and data plan, and it will send you a message that something went wrong. Also, this has an internal battery, so if power goes out, you still have access to it, and this will still function. So it has double connection and double power supply, making it very safe. And now let's turn the main console on to get a glimpse of its menu and functionality. So I'm going to plug in the provided cable here. Alright. And I'm going to connect my power bank here. And it starts right away. It does have some battery left. And you get the signal information here. I'm going to specially miss some of the setting up procedures due to safety. This alarm has an option to connect to your wireless network. That is very easy to do, but it's also very secure. There are some things to be done here and with your network. I'm not going to show you that because it's better to be left unseen. Alright, so you get the menu, you get calendar, you get call, arm, and as simple as that. You have armed the alarm, you can disarm it, you can set timers, you can set different things here like controlling sockets. But let's go into the menu, in settings, and you have the delay for the arm disarm, you have switches, languages, initialization mode. Then we have the phone option, and you can add the phones that the alarm will call if something goes wrong using the provided SIM card. You get a log with what happened with arm, disarm, and the events. And also here, this one. Then you have the parts options where you can add more devices, such as more remotes, more detectors, and this one also has an RFID reader writer inside. So if you are having a card like this one, you can easily program it and you can use it as an arm disarm device, and you don't have even to rewrite it. For instance, if you have a badge with a magnetic badge from your work, you can also program that to work on this, and it will not erase the code, it will just read it and use it as an unlocking option. Then you have options for the siren, and siren learn is for adding wireless sirens, timer for sockets, so plenty of options here. Then you have the wireless setting, which is made for connecting to your wireless, which I'm not going to show you. Then you have the record option. You can record some messages on this, and if something goes wrong, this can talk with the thief, that it's indoors, so it can greet him and tell him that the police already knows about his intrusion. And that's most of the settings that you get. And you can also arm disarm with the remote, and it's done very quick. And I'm going to do an alarm test. So, and you can see that it was a tamper alarm because I have removed this. It was not an intruder alarm because the sensors were not actuated. So I'm going to turn on an wireless sensor. Let's see if okay, so this is turned on, and I'm going to put the magnet on this side, and it has a small LED there to show that it has detected that it has opened or not. And then you also get information here: door open, zone 3. Of course, you can also define the zones such as indoor, door, hallway, bedroom, window, and so on, so you know which zone was tampered with. And it will show you here each time when you remove it. Also, you can find it on the log. Right, so if I arm this,
system armed,
and I move the sensor, you have this timer which asks for me to disarm, otherwise the alarm will start. It will not stop because it was tampered with, so I have the option to stop it, or the alarm will go off. This doesn't happen in case you are messing with the system, like the tamper here. So you can see it detects that something is wrong with the sensor. So even if the sensor is closed, let me keep the button pressed so it's all right. And if I arm this again,
system armed,
and I keep the magnetic sensor, but I release the safety pin, it also acts as a warning as something went wrong, and the alarm will start
system
up.
disarmed.
So as you can see, the alarm has multiple safety features, and they work really nice. And beside all of that, you get this nice working app which has quick functions in the menu, such as arming, disarming, and you can set timers. This works not only on the local wireless, but also works with internet cloud access, so you can control the alarm from anywhere in the world, and you can also check it. And it also has push alerts, so if I exit the app and I lock the alarm here, let me initialize this sensor here, so everything is okay. I'm going to arm this.
System armed.
So as you can see, the message is almost instant on the app, so you get the warning here, and also you can check what was happening. So you get everything here in this message log. Then you can also control the relays from here, and also you can somehow record video or something like that. This doesn't have a video camera, but I believe it has a module or something. I don't want to talk stupid stuff. Maybe I'm just fabulating or not. Right, so here you have remote tags, wireless sensors, settings. So most of the settings that you get here you can also change from the app, which is really convenient and really easy to do. It's much more easier than using the touchscreen here and navigating the menus, as you have all of them here in one place. You don't get only alarms, so even if it's unarmed right now, if I remove the power and that was the warning, and if I go into notifications, AC power failure, so I know that I have lost power to the unit, and it will keep sounding. And if I go to the app, I'm going to see here that also now the alarm has low battery because it wasn't charged too much, but it runs on the battery a rather long time when it's fully charged, and now AC power has been restored, so you get an warning for each of the type of events. To make this even more safe, if you don't trust things such as allowing an app to know your alarm system, what it's doing, and control it from a distance, might be a hacking option on opportunity or safety or things like that. You can unbind this from the app. Don't use the app. Don't connect to the wireless, so this will be out of the loop. And you have in the app this SMS mode, and here you can send it codes and do things with it, and you can enter the SIM card phone number and user password, and there are some instructions here in the manual how to operate this, and it will work with short message system. So that was it for now. I hope that you have enjoyed this quick review. I have tried to enter most of the features and details about this device. Installation is pretty simple. You just need to use screws. Otherwise, the original sensors and remotes all come already binded with the controller unit, so you don't have to set it up in any way. You just need to set up the wireless if you want to use the wireless and the app, and that's it. Can be used out of the box. You just use the double-sided tape. You just turn on the sensors from their on-off switches, use the screws, mount them, and that's it. That's the installation, and you can operate this right away. So very simple and very cheap and really good. Until my next video, see you and bye bye.